Hello once again everybody, welcome back to the Trim Before Max series. This is episode number 7. My name is Hoppa or Josh, and let's get right into it, shall we? So last we left off, we had completed the Death of Chivalry quest, and the 99 divination was added into the game, and so was the Daemonheim task set. Now, that was a long time ago. So you'd expect, there's definitely going to be more requirements added on, and believe it or not, you're right. So what I have here is a list of the requirements that were added since the last time, and it was to earn the right to wear the of Daemonheim title. It wasn't exactly new. That isn't a new addition, but that was rolled in with the Daemonheim task set. So, that was something I neglected to talk about last time, and it's in here this time. And then there was also the requirement that you have to survive the shadow beneath the barrows, which is pretty much Barrows hard mode. And I've done both of those, believe it or not. And let me just tell you, the Daemonheim title is a pain in the ass. It's such a pain. So if any of you are trying to go get that, have fun. One of the best things I decided to do with getting that title rather, is that I paired up with some of the nesters in the friends chat that needed some floors. I believe it was mainly Jack, and we were just doing stuff, because what hard mode does is it forces you to be in the biggest floor possible on the highest complexity, with every door to be a guardian door, and monsters drop almost nothing. So yeah, it was tough, but having another person in there, so that way it was a duo medium, made it much faster. And thank you to any of you who helped me out there. I believe it was Jack and Veg mainly, but mainly Jack. Jack was there for probably at least 40 of the floors. So, I mean, that's good for him, because that means he has only 20 left for his title. But yeah, so that one was a pain in the ass. The Shadow Beneath the Barrows, not so much. That wasn't too much of a painful task. That was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Barrows hard mode, to be absolutely honest, just because I just enjoy it. It's not that it's too hard, it just requires a lot of coordination and everybody to kind of be on top of their game. And it was a little bit shitty in the beginning, where Guthon and Torag, and I believe also Varric, would do the spin attack, and that would the whirlwind attack rather, not the spin attack. But that would pretty much wreck your shit. If you were under 5,000 life points, you were more or less dead every time. So dealing with that was frustrating, to say the least, but it's also a lot of fun. I really enjoy Barrows hard mode, and I actually enjoy that there's all these PVM based requirements tacked on to the Trim completionist cape, because certain things like surviving the shadow beneath the barrows, that definitely should be part of a Trim completionist cape requirement, because the Trim completionist cape means that you've more or less completed the game in its entirety, and neglecting to have Virago on it or Barrows hard mode on it would be, I think, a little shitty. But I like that it's there, and me, I'm a big PVM fan. So yeah, anyways, we finished all of it. It's all good stuff, and let's get on to what we're at right now. So as you can see here, we earned the title of the Daemonheim title, and we survived the Shadow beneath the barrows. I don't know if I went over this last time, but I did finish the Daemonheim task set, of course. So that's why you're not seeing that the task set is anywhere here. As far as trim requirements go, I haven't made a lot of progress in really any of these except for the Barbarian Assault one, because I've done a lot of Barbarian Assault in the past, I guess, 3 months. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but I guess it has been that long. So in the past 3 months, I did a lot of Barbarian Assault, and currently I'm a level 4 defender, and I think I need about 400 defender points to get to level 5 in that, and then I will be entirely done with Barbarian Assault in that requirement, which is good. I really like that. The way I've been doing it is I go with the Barbarian Assault teams that go every now and then with the nest, and I do healer for waves 1 through 9, and then on the 10th wave, which is the Queen wave, I switch over to defender, and you get about 80 points or something close to that each Queen wave, and that's a relatively easy wave to handle if you're an inexperienced defender, as I am. So yeah, it's really nice. I highly suggest it for anybody who is having trouble with the defender role. Rather than just leeching it, you could do a quote-unquote queen leech. But yeah, that's one of the things that I've found to be very helpful and very beneficial for me. But other than that, with the trim requirements, I haven't made much progress, I believe. And that goes for the completionist cape requirements as well, because I've been focusing mainly on my skills in divination, which has turned out to be much more of a pain than I had thought it would be. But anyways, that's a great segue into the actual levels we've gained, and we've gained 20 levels since we last left off. 7 of those were 99s, so we got mining, 99 mining and 99 smithing in the beginning of October. That was just because it made it easier for me in the Ascension Crossbow from Scratch series to be able to do what I wanted to do. So there was that. And then at the end of October, I actually ended up getting 5 more 99s because, again, it made my Ascension Crossbow from Scratch series much easier, because I was having to, believe it or not, go to Ardougne and steal from cake stalls for food. And while that's great for normal monsters that don't hit too much, that won't cut it at the QBD. So I needed to do something that would mean that I would get a good amount of food in a relatively short amount of time, because I don't want to spend, 40 hours trying to kill Ascension monsters to get an egg potato, to bank that, and then hopefully use those to get, rock tails from the QBD. It was just not going to happen that way. And I'm glad I got them. So anyways, the 99s that I got were 99 fishing, 99 cooking, 99 fletching, 99 woodcutting, and 99 construction. And this was all at a house party that Phonics Z hosted, because she was getting, I believe, 199 or 299s. So that was really cool. That was cool of her to allow me to do that at her party. So there was that. On top of that, I got 10 divination levels, just doing regular divination, and I'm still suffering through it, but it's helping because it's being helped along by the world event, and I'm wasting as many points as possible while, buying the items, the War Priest items, the abilities, and all that great stuff. While I'm buying those, I'm spending the rest of that on the lamps, and I'm spending the lamps on divination. So it's been helped along by that, and I believe I've only got 1 level from that so far. And then we got 1 hunter level since the last we left off. I don't really remember that. To be absolutely honest, I got 1 rune crafting level. I believe that was also from the world event, and I got 2 thieving levels, and that was just from dwarf traders and the pyramid plunder, I believe. So if any of you are interested in some good thieving tips, I highly suggest going to dwarf traders if you have the level for it. Buy the supreme 5-finger discount and get out an Arduin cloak and go to town with some silence gloves, or gloves of silence. There you go. So that's really good XP if you're needing the thieving XP, and it's, in my opinion, it's one of the better places to train if you get tired of, pyramid plunder. And it's a really good place to use the 5-finger discount aura, because let's just say once you use it and your time's up, you can just head on over to pyramid plunder right after that, since the aura doesn't work there. So there's that. But other than that, I really haven't gained very many levels, believe it or not. And that's partially because I was busy, honestly, with school and watching anime and all this other stuff, and just things got in the way, and just didn't get as many levels as I wanted. But hopefully I can get a lot of divination done, and hopefully get thieving done, because I'm about 100k off of 99 thieving, and I'm also about 100k off of 99 crafting. So hopefully before an inventor gets here, we can get rune crafting, hunter, and divination to a reasonable level. I expect to get divination up to the 90s, if not mid 90s, by the next time we get here, by the next time we meet, rather. So in about a month's time. Hopefully we can do that, but we'll see. It all depends on luck of the draw. So that's gonna do it, guys. Please be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, all that great stuff, and I will see you later on in another video, which should be Dishonored. So until then, good night.